Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So today's video is for everyone who likes to join the cybersecurity field as a beginner. So I'll be touching a little bit on the skills and the educational background and qualifications or experiences that you should have in order to come to this field. When I say this video is focused on beginners, I mean those who are fresh to the domain or are still beginning to learn the concepts of cybersecurity, network security, the fundamentals of countering threats and so on. It also includes not only the students but also the professionals who are making a shift from a different field to the cybersecurity field. My first point for this video is the passion. You should have the passion if you like to come to the cybersecurity field, but also I do think this is important if you are going to a different field. But since cybersecurity is a very dynamic, rapidly changing industry, I believe that passion is important for us to continuously learn and adapt to this changing environment. I personally believe if you like what you do, you will be able to use your creative mind and make your work life much more simpler. Next point is researching. So basically researching means staying up to date with the evolving threat landscape and knowing about the latest advancements and the trends. So this is basically like educating yourself. So not only keeping yourself informed but also researching about the basic information technology concepts, because the basic or the fundamentals in technology is required for you to come into cybersecurity. For instance, knowing about different systems, the networking concepts is very important, because cybersecurity is again a narrowed down field in information technology. So for you all to make things much more easier in this specialized field, you all should know the basics in information technology. With that, I also have to highlight that not only learning about the technology but also learning about best practices is important. So learning best practices when you come into the industry can also be done. That's what professionals sometimes do. Like, we don't have everything on our head, so we do go through the documentations and the articles in order to know the best practices, but there are some best practices that you all can know before you come into the field. For instance, the basic things like how to secure a user account, right? So these are some of the basic things that you all should know, because creating a user account is something that we do every day. You all must have also done creating social media accounts or other accounts from different platforms. These are things that you all do in the daily life. So if you go to an interview and if they give some of the best practices that can be used in cybersecurity, then these are some of the things that you all can learn and tell. Next is the practice part. After researching, the next steps involve putting or applying what we research into practice. So whatever the things we learn, the knowledge must be practiced by gaining the hands-on experience. So of course, you might not be in the industry to get the hands-on experience, but you can always set up your own virtual environment to practice what you have learned. You can experiment with different tools, simulate the attacks, and practice implementing security measures and so on. Plus, there are other events that you all can participate. For instance, the online CTF challenges. Things like Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, those are popular platforms that you all can use for to gain the hands-on experience in cybersecurity. Next part is the online courses and certifications. So of course, as a beginner or as an undergraduate, I will not ask you all to do certifications before you come into the industry. I mean the industry certifications. But if you have, it's an added advantage, but it's not mandatory. So, but I would suggest you to do online courses which will help you to gain the skills of those certifications. So say CEH, so you have courses. So if you go to YouTube and check for CEH YouTube video series, then you'll find plenty. So you can get that knowledge just by going through online free material. This knowledge that you gain from these online courses, the free online courses, might be important for you all to answer some of the questions that will be asked during the interviews. So because of that, you can do the online free courses, and you can also add a separate section in your CV just to mention the courses that you have done. Next one is the internships. So things like internships, entry-level positions, maybe volunteer opportunities, these can actually help you to get the practical experience in the real-world setting. The next part is knowledge contribution. Knowledge contribution means giving back the community of what you have learned, whatever you have researched, whatever you have practiced, you're teaching or giving the knowledge back again. So this can be done in either YouTube video or maybe a blog. So you can use all those platforms. This can also be a pathway to become a voice in the field, and it can actually open other opportunities for your career advancement. So these are the basic things that I believe that you all should have in the initial stages. Like if you're an undergraduate especially, you all can use these tips to get yourself into a good position before you actually apply to an internship also. So this is all for this video. I hope it was useful. These are some of very small things that you all can use to improve yourself before you come into the industry. And feel free to put a comment down below, so I'll be able to answer if there are any questions that you all have. Thank you so much.